So Hailuo's Minimax 2 had a really good showing against Google Veo the other day when I did a face-to-face prompt-to-video comparison. So I decided to play with it a little more today. I had some more credits that they were so kind to give me so freely. And so I messed with some of the image to video, or as they would say in Google Veo, frames to video. And that, to be honest with Google Veo, with how good it's been, it's one of the areas where it struggled. So I'm really excited to see how Hailuo did with its image to video. Now, one of the definite drawbacks of using the free credits that they give you is that you can upload, your image, put in your prompt, press go, and it'll say that it'll generate this in 4 minutes. 4 minutes can be anywhere from 4 minutes to 4 hours. And you're put into a queue of all the people who have it for free. And then if you do, say, 2 or 3 videos, those other ones, they'll say, hey, 17 hours, 22 hours. None of these numbers are accurate, but I'll tell you it does take some time. So I'm very happy that I actually put these videos in motion this morning. So, but I've had one here rolling through that there's definitely a few mistakes, so I'm excited to kind of go through it with you. And then 2 other ones that, to be honest, I haven't seen them at all, so this is kind of a first reaction video to see how it does. So this one is a vertical image that actually I used this image in one of my image comparison shootouts earlier about a few weeks ago, and I put a video up on that. I just like this image of this kind of crystal ball, and how things kind of get reversed in a crystal ball and, moved around, but I was really worried about the in the prompt that I gave, I really wanted to see the ocean waves come in really good from this crystal ball. And to be honest, the ocean waves, if you're looking just at the crystal ball, it looks super good. It's really good, with the motion. You got the sunlight coming off of the different waves coming in, but there's definitely some mistakes. So let's talk about where her lips kind of change and move. So they're right here, and then they kind of morph to get up a little higher here. Little kind of thing in the motion there to where it kind of changes her face a little bit. See, the eyes kind of change. So it's like they almost have some stock footage of a girl that's kind of close to the one of the original image, and then they put her in. But once it does morph and change into this girl, the motion of the hair, the sunlight coming in on her hair, everything looks really good. Now, there is one very blatant mistake here that I hope everyone's already seeing. If you're not, please go to the comments and just scream it out. But AI, as always, historically had issues with getting hands and fingers just right. Now, as we turn this, you got a thumb here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there's a 5th finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here with a thumb. That's 6. That is just weird. So yeah, we've got a little issue there with the hand where it decided to throw in an extra finger because it's rotating the original image. So, hey, I don't know, not bad. Now, let's look at some things that the AI is actually generating. Look at these footsteps in the sand behind her. Those are not in the original image here. And as you turn, the AI is just generating with that. Those look like pretty deep footsteps, but that's a pretty good leap that it's taking. And, it's getting the ocean to look good and match what's in the crystal ball here. All in all, I'm not ready to give it an A+ because we had a couple distortions and an extra finger, but it's at least an A or an A- in my kind of world. So, all right, I have 2 more here that I want to go together with you. First reaction. So this one is kind of like a punk rock movie scene. All right, let's see what we have here. So I wanted to do like a rooftop performance. So she looks pretty natural. He looks a little bit illustrated. He looks like a bassist to where he's kind of not that emoting. Drumsticks definitely don't look quite right. That's definitely off a bit. It's getting dark pretty quick in this shot, so it's like the sunlight goes down quickly. I don't know. To me, I guess the original image wasn't good enough to where I can really pick it apart. But, I guess her singing was good. The guitars moving around was decent. His hair looks good there in the sunlight and everything. That was good. The original image had that guitar kind of funny, so that's why I'm not going to really pick apart the guitar too much. I don't know. I like it. I think it's good. Maybe if her hair moved a little more, but it kind of has a feel of illustrated and not quite hyper realistic. But I think the original image that I gave it, it's doing the best it can with that one. So please let me know in your comments what you think about this little scene here. But I really don't see any major distortions or anything outside of his sticks. So, all right, this last one is going to be a little backyard barbecue scene. Oh boy. All right, so the dog's moving kind of funny. The kid looks good. The smoke comes out of nowhere, and this kid all of a sudden in the background has a hose in his hand that he's spraying everyone with. So, all right, there's a few things that are off about this one for sure. Um, there's a lot to unpack here. So, a hot dog out in the summer eating a hot dog, and then the smoke goes up. So animate the backyard scene. The dog leaps and grabs the hot dog in slow motion. Kid gasps and stumbles back. Dad turns around as smoke flares up. See how that happens. And the toddler dashes through the sprinkler, sending water droplets. So he doesn't quite dash through the sprinkler. He all of a sudden has his own hose. So, all right. So this one, I mean, even these higher end ones like Google Veo or Minimax here, they're still struggling a little bit with these frames to make things look natural from the original image. If you give it a prompt and make it create a video from scratch, it's doing a lot better than these image to video ones. I mean, this one, I mean, the last one I thought was pretty good, but this one is like maybe a B minus at best. You know, that dog, at least once he's moving, he looks pretty natural. The kids, their facial expressions, like even this kid, once you see him again, his joy and his excitement looks good, but that grill gets a little bit too hot there. Oh, let's look at the hot dog on the plate here too. I think that looked a little bit odd. And I like how they assume that this dad's, balding and stuff like that. But I guess, based on the age of the kids and everything, you kind of put in your stock male there. So I don't know if you've messed around with Hailuo Minimax 2.0 and have used any of this image to video. Let me know if you've had any successes with anything. But otherwise, I don't know. I'm ready to say this was better than Google Veo, but they're still not quite there yet. I think Kling might still be the winner in this department. I think it's time for an all-out shootout. Kling versus Veo versus Hailuo, image to video. I'm calling it now. I think that's going to be one of the videos coming up. Tell me what you want to see in the comments, and please, if you haven't yet, liked and subscribe. Also, on Mondays, Rosh and I do the Creative AI Show. We talk 20-30 minutes. We talk all things AI, about how we're using it to affect our clients, our own personal endeavors, and, just really everything in that world. And, until then, we are two creative guys talking AI.